Hello, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Respect the Combat, episode 221. We are here and it's Halloween. So a lot of us are going to be out trick or treating tonight. A lot of us are going to be, out doing our thing. So there's a lot going on tonight, lots of partying, lots of trick or treaters. Honestly, kids, it'd be smarter just to go trick or treating. Just don't do stuff dumb. I did it that way when I was younger, and don't get me wrong. There are certain times where I had a hell of a time, but I regretted the next day, mainly because let's just not talk about it. Now, obviously, I'm not here alone, as I'm always usually brought in with my co-hostess, with the mostest, Mr. Don Ace Key. How are you doing today, sir?
You looking like a hippie is not the best thing I want to hear on Halloween about trick or treating.
What you mean? What do you mean me being a hippie? Nah, this is
Looking like
before
one.
I was introduced to the marijuanas.
But yeah, I know you and I were talking about it offline, but man, can Warner Brothers WB Games get a freaking game right in the
No.
last decade?
No. The answer is no.
Yeah.
Like, simply put.
And unfortunately for AEW, they're under that umbrella.
Unfortunately, yeah. Now, we do have a returning guest today. She is one of 5 women in North America currently running a pro wrestling promotion, Merrill Pro Wrestling, which, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to them on YouTube. They actually, honestly, have a really good content. I was watching the last show, and it was actually really fucking good. I gotta finish watching it. Revenge, that was their last show. It was the content quality is very good. Anyway, before I go on too much of a tangent, she has also appeared for WWN Proving Ground, WXW, and Real Pro Wrestling. We got the Daddy Hunter, Ashley Hartley. How are you doing today, ma'am?
First of all, don't be throwing my government name out there like that. Second of all,
I'm so sorry.
Second of all, if you can afford the marijuanas, you can afford to get out of mommy's basement, which is where it looks like you're coming from. But that's besides the point.
I am not in my mom's basement. I am in my sister's.
That's even worse.
Shut up.
Dina's looks like he's been eating the mayonnaise too much. Anyway, what's up, guys? I
Fair.
missed you.
We missed you also. How are you doing?
I just
Didn't
got
know
done
this
with
was going to be a
breakfast, by
roast
the way.
session, did you? You didn't
Oh,
know I
dear
was going
God,
to roast you this morning, did you?
We're not even 5 minutes in, and we've already started. Jesus Christ. This
I
is
do
why
have
I
to
wanted to
make
bring her back on.
I do have to make
honestly.
a slight correction.
Okay.
The only one in North America.
You're the only one in North America now.
The only promotion in North America that is run solely by a woman.
Wow. Okay, so is that like recent update or
That's me just taking account. I like to, because when I say something enough and then I need to know if what I'm saying is actually correct, I tend to do a
Right.
little bit of research. And
Makes sense? Sounds like the logical option.
right.
Right.
And then hey, I found out there isn't any. So it is
Yeah,
what
because
it
the only
is.
other one I could think of was Mission Pro Wrestling, and they are currently on hiatus.
Yeah, Thunder Rosa said we'll
She
get
says
to
that
that
they're
once we
working
get
on
there.
coming back, but until then, she is the only female promoter in North America.
And then you can't even account NPX with Athena because that just feels like a whatever.
Right. Now, before we hop into these mainstreams, there was something I would like to talk about, and I did have to receive permission in order to talk about this, which I did. I received the permission, so I will now be talking about it. Mr. Meltzer. So, recently you decided to talk some shite about a particular company that I just so happen to be working for currently. Not necessarily like I am W-2 employed. I am a 1099 contractor under them. However, besides the point, I work for them. I represent them. Now, you made recent comments, and I quote, this may not be like word for word what you said, but you said, who cares about the NWA nowadays? I'd say quite a few fucking people. You want to know why? Because back in May, Crockett Cup, 2300 Arena, we sold out. The last year of TV tapings in Tampa, we've sold out. Huntington, New York, at the Paramount, we sold out. At center stage, we damn near sold out, but we sold more tickets than MLW or any other independent promotion did at that venue. And the only other promotion that has actually sold that venue out is WWE. So, with those statistics, as well as the social media numbers that we are currently getting, as well as the back end numbers that I'm currently watching on the website, I would say we're doing pretty fucking good. Now, the thing is that what really gets me here is that, and this is something we're going to get into later, you put out another false report saying that of all people for us to start working with, we signed where, in my mind, the cancer of the wrestling business, Vince Russo. You said that we actually had the low brain cell count to hire someone like that. And of all things, to say that we were going to be pushing out storylines about the Me Too movement and wellness policies?
Wait, what?
If that's the case, half your roster is gone.
Like, you do that, all right, like 3/4 of the roster, bye-bye. There, and plus, who the fuck wants to do bra and panties matches in 2025? Like, who the fuck wants to do shit like that? Nobody. Absolutely fucking nobody. Like, I am sick and tired of this man doing absolutely nothing but pushing out false reports. I'm sick and tired of this man doing absolutely nothing but basically acting like a third-grade child who is some amateur paparazzi. Yeah, sir, I'm going to be calling you the amateur now. Because here's the thing, is that you are saying to me that I'm the amateur. Now, here's my question to you. If I'm the amateur, right, how is it that I've been able to hold a job with a wrestling company longer than both you and Jim Cornette combined? Seeing that both of you usually can't make it past the 6-week mark. Oh, wait, here's why. It's because I'm usually actually know when to shut the fuck up. You two, or not you two, because Cornette, I really ain't got nothing against you. I honestly think you're funny as fuck. But, Meltzer, I'm sick and tired of you. You do absolutely nothing but talk shit and talk out your ass. Do us all a favor and just leave it to Brian Alvarez, because at least the reports that Brian pushes out are accurate. Danez.
You don't need me for anger translator on this one, because you just said it clearly, concisely, and used freaking receipts. The only thing I will add, Alvarez is going to rage bait him into retirement.
Oh, yeah. And I already know he's going to be mad over this. I already know he's going to watch this. I already know he's going to go call a tree elf, because that's what he always fucking does. Every single time I talk shit about him and I say something about him, he goes and calls our little tree elf. He goes and whines and bitches. Tell him to stop talking shit about me. If you want me to stop talking shit about you, old man, then come on here. Talk to me. Do something about it.
Oh, no. Well, here we go.
Because nothing I'm saying right now is a lie. So the problem with that is that you can't even come after me for slander and defamation. So that's the other problem, is that this amateur also knows the law. So I know what can be said, and I actually know what can't be said. Honestly, I'm quite surprised that Britt Baker's lawyer hasn't come after you, because of the fact that you got personally involved with her relationship with Adam Cole and then started putting out slanderous comments about her. Sir. But yet you want to sit here and talk about professionalism.
And on that note, mainstream topics.
Oh, no, one other thing. At least the company I'm currently working for actually knows what their worth is and actually doesn't try to go to arenas and where about 70% of the arena is empty. All right, now let's go to mainstream topics.
Here we go.
So, to kick off our mainstream highlights. By the way, if you haven't already, go to nationalwrestlingalliance.com and check out all of our latest shows that are going on. We got live TV tapings coming to Tampa on December 13th. Sorry, almost did a mispronounce there. 2 p.m., 7 p.m. If you want to go to both shows, guess what? It's only about $30 for both shows. That's a fucking steal. That's like the average ticket price right now for like a GCW show. Anyway, into the mainstream highlights. Mike Rotunda, unfortunately, is currently in rehab, not hospice. We actually did receive an update from his daughter about that. Thank God. But he is in rehab because unfortunately he did suffer a heart attack. Thankfully, though, not in ICU, not in hospice. It's nothing to where, okay, I don't want to necessarily say it's not life-threatening because he is up there in age, but he's having treatment done. He's having proper treatment done. It's looking like he'll be okay. Which, thank God, I was genuinely scared there for a minute about Bo Dallas's mental health.
Yeah. Until I saw that post from Micah, I fully was like believing the same way I think we all were with Barry's interview.
Yeah.
And even Barry, and she even said Barry misinterpreted what Mike was going through.
Yes.
And it was unintentional, so in the discussion there. So anybody wants to run that family through the mud again can suck a fat one.
I will personally kick them
Who
all.
would run that family through the mud, though?
Yeah, wait, who did that? Let me guess, IWC retards?
Yes.
God damn it. I swear to God, you IWC retards are really starting to get on my last goddamn nerve. I'm going to say this one more time. Go outside, touch grass, and I would say talk to a girl, but most of you don't know how to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I was like. As soon as that I was like, please tell me these knuckleheads. Oh, wait, they probably did misinterpret that and then just try and come for either Barry
They just were looking for something for
or the
clickbait.
family.
That's all they ever fucking do is they just look for something for clickbait.
Exactly.
Now, to move on to another topic, we currently do not have a medical update for Kevin Knight's leg. However, Penelope Ford will be out. As of right now, she said indefinitely due to an arm injury. Now, I hate to be that guy, but I kind of like the new idea better. A lot better. I like Megan Bain and Marina Shafir as a tag team. I love it. I think them two as a women's tag team would be an absolute powerhouse. With Megan Bain's strength and Marina Shafir's ground game, they'll kill people.
You even saw Mox's reaction to when that tag team got made official. Holy hell.
That was my reaction. That was my reaction. When I saw, like, my reaction was Moxley's reaction. Just like, yes! Finally, TK puts the cocaine down.
But my only issue with that is...
Did he, though?
I mean, he's making better booking decisions that don't seem so sporadic anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, even the thing with Don Callis, and he usually annoys the fuck out of me. Like, even the thing with him with the Young Bucks, like, I was just like, hey, I like this. Like, now they're doing something to make it look like Don Callis, like, you know, is like big money bro.
Who said it's him making the decisions?
Who, TK?
Yeah.
Did he finally actually smarten up and hire a booker?
Quite possibly.
I fucking hope so. Wait, hold on. What did this person say?
Yeah.
The Daddy Hunter, what is the fee to have my... What?
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
I just saw that too.
Where is that comment? Because I can't see it.
That's on Facebook right now.
I love
I
that.
believe it's on...
What's the fee? Probably more zeros than either you or him have.
Damn.
Oh my God. Okay, well, that's a new one that we have never had on here before.
Yeah, we're gonna scroll past that.
We're just gonna move on now.
Oh, I've had a lot worse.
Oh, I bet. I can only imagine. I mean,
women's wrestling is great, y'all.
Yeah.
Now, Chelsea Green has reportedly re-signed with WWE. Now, this was reported earlier this year that she re-signed, but it wasn't confirmed to how long the contract signing was for. But now it has been confirmed that she will be with WWE until 2030.
Well, that's good. I love Chelsea.
Yeah. No, I was super happy to hear that because that tells me that they see a lot of potential in her.
She's a workhorse.
Oh, 100%. I could see her as a heel WWE Women's Champion, and I would love it.
She always has been a workhorse, even when she was on the Indies and I was around her more often. She was always a workhorse.
Yeah,
and I see her and Ethan getting those next tag team titles from AAA.
me too. I really hope that they end up calling Ethan up to the main roster and they pair them together.
Yes,
I really, really want that to happen because them together, they just mesh very, very well together.
And
one of my
Ethan can do comedy too. Like people don't forget that he.
Oh no, Ethan's funny as fuck.
One of my favorite matches is Chelsea versus Penta.
Yes,
The Lucha Underground one.
Mm-hmm. One of my favorite matches.
Even said he wants the rematch, and Chelsea's like, no.
No, what was it? A couple of years ago, when Toy Hio was in Youngstown, I actually got to meet Ethan. And no, that dude's funny as fuck. Like he is the complete opposite off screen than his on screen character. He's the nicest guy. He literally was standing there all day meeting people. And like kept the same energy the whole time, was happy to see everybody. Even when I came up to him, like it wasn't just, oh, hey, yeah, let's take a picture and then like, just zoom out. Like we actually like had a conversation and talked for a bit. And who else was it that I met? The guy who's always on, that was always on being the elite that became like the comedy character kind of. Charlie, I think his name was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to meet Charlie too. That guy's funny as fuck. And then Danhausen, oh my god. That was more so funny because of the fact that my daughter has a crush on his wife.
Oh Lord.
So like when we walked up, we're all like me and Sam are like talking to them, and then my daughter's just like, hey. Oh, you should have saw her 2 weeks ago when we were at Hexodus and she met Allison and Marty. That was funny. Okay, side note here. So a couple weeks ago, I was at Hexodus because I do work because I'm working now with Exodus. And so Payne has developed a little bit of a crush on Marty. And she's never seen Allison, though. She's never heard of her, never seen her before. So when she walks up to the table and sees Allison, she gets so nervous and she ends up running away. So then Marty and Allison look at me and they're like, did we do something? And I'm like, hold on. And I go over, I'm like, what are you doing? And she's like, I'm scared. I'm like, scared of what? I'm like, she's like, but they're not scared. It's two girls. Come on. And I'm like, they're normal. And we walked over and I told them, I'm like, she's very shy. And I ended up saying to Marty, I'm like, she thinks you're very pretty. And she's like, oh, I got it. Literally pulled her over, started talking to her, started like even saying to her, have you ever thought about wrestling? And then when she heard her name, she's like, oh, that's a perfect name for a wrestler. Like, and you could tell as they were talking to her, she got more comfortable. And then they put their arms around her and then she got all shy again.
Oh, that is awesome.
Oh, it was adorable. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And by the way, if you're up in Ohio anytime, but ladies and gentlemen, if you're in Cleveland, come out to Exodus Pro Wrestling. Their next show is Journey 3 on December 6th. I will be there.
Back to regularly scheduled programming.
Yes, back to regularly scheduled programming. WWE really did cryptic feet videos to hype up WrestleMania 42 ticket sales. I mean, look, they got a bunch of perverts as fan base already, and most of them are subscribed to OnlyFans accounts that are probably involving feet. So, I mean, look, they just know what their market is, okay?
This is your fault.
See, she gets it.
This is your fault, Eric.
How is it my fault?
The amount of time you've ended talking about Keebler's OnlyFans, and you know who has been on the opposite end of it.
I just thought about that. I just fucking thought about that.
It's your fault.
All I'm going to say is feed content does sell.
Even though two of them were Brock Lesnar's.
Feed content sells.
Yeah. So it is your fault we got those tweet pics.
I didn't think he would take it as a suggestion for his job.
Well, you live and you learn.
That's fucking Jesus Christ. And also, for those outside of the gaming community, WWE 2K26 is reportedly now in production. It has been reported that talent have already started doing voiceovers and motion captures as well.
I'm curious how outdated this one's about to be come next March.
I hope not all that outdated. I hope at least.
Bruh, when they did the Nikki Bella update, all because the model they chose for a $20 update was from 3 years ago, that had me dying. And if you can do that and half the rest of the roster is outdated that you had on disc.
Oh, yeah. Nah, it was bad. It was bad. Now, what else we got going on here? On some better news, Mike and Maria Kanellis are expecting baby number 3. Congratulations to them.
Aw, mom and dad.
Yeah, no, I always happy to see it when a baby's being born.
I remember backstage at a show they were at. Mike was wrestling. It was an indie show, and Maria was there, and I had my kid, who was he was an infant. Yeah, he was an infant then. And she she wanted to hold him because he wasn't like settling quite well, so she wanted to hold him, and he just fell asleep in her arms. And I was like, do you want me to take him back? Are you okay? Because I know, like, you're a big superstar, like, you don't have time for this. She's like, I got it, honey, it's okay. And she just sat there and just talked to me, and her and I bonded on a level that not a lot of people understand about being a mom in this business.
Right. Yeah,
it was just a very touching moment.
Oh, I could imagine. I mean, it's always a touching moment when you have fellow parents that you're able to share stuff with.
And now my son is 4 years old and trying to take his own bumps already.
Oh dear Lord. Well, we already know what he's going to be doing when he's older.
Yeah, that and hockey. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to be poor for the rest of my life. It's fine.
Now, Tony Khan did call up Nixon Newell, a.k.a. Tegan Knox in WWE, and Miranda Elise for an official tryout against Ty J on Collision. Is that what's happening? Is that a tryout?
Well, they didn't get the graphic after they stormed that promo. But, yeah, the match is one of the things they're doing tomorrow. It's Ty J versus Miranda Elise and Nixon Newell.
Alrighty then. I mean, if that's what they're playing, I mean, hey, if that's what they're talking about doing here, and that's what they want, and that's what it is technically, is like a tryout. If Nixon is able to get a contract, hey, more power to her. Honestly,
if she can stay healthy long enough.
Oh yeah, I hope.
I know that was a critique when Kenta left WWE as well, but I think she's more the modern take on it, and also I know people just want to dog on her because a woman in the industry, so it's like yeah.
Yeah, this business ain't for the weak, y'all.
Right. No, so we'll see how she progresses, and hopefully they get a contract, even though because they're in the tag title tournament, I feel like that's a foregone conclusion. Anna and Ty are getting that W.
Oh yeah, 100%. And to round out today's mainstream highlights, we did get a confirmation for the first Blood and Guts match. We will be seeing the Death Riders taking on Darby Allin and the Conglomeration.
I mean, I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at it, but I also feel like this probably could have. I mean, it was kind of obvious this was the direction that they were going.
Yeah, it's very predictable.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the fact Jamie set up the women's one, over a month ago? Mm-hmm. And yet they haven't confirmed the lineups for the women's one yet. And the fact they're now in the tag title tournament, I don't think the women's one is happening this year.
Yeah, neither do I. Now, also this weekend we have Saturday night's main event, which, I mean, let's be honest, is anyone actually excited for this?
Rematches.
It's literally, I mean, other than one where we're going to be getting a new world heavyweight champion.
That feels like a rematch, though.
I mean, who do you think it's going to go on?
I don't know, because Roman and Jimmy. So the world heavyweight title now is bloodline bullshit tied into it.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I don't know how I feel about it. It's like, when in doubt in the WWE, where's the bloodline?
Listen, you better watch how you talk about the bloodline.
I know.
I was going to say, she'll start roasting you.
You don't know about me, do you, Denise?
Not as much.
I told you that she has close ties to the Anawai family.
So like I said, better watch your mouth.
Look
at him choosing he's choosing them words carefully.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, my take on it is, I feel like we've seen like the same scenarios or same story arcs for so long. It almost feels like, in case of emergency, break glass. For a while, it was like that for the women's division. When in doubt, Charlotte Flair.
Can't stand her either, but continue.
Right. When in doubt, when it comes to the men's division, it feels like, okay, is there a member of the family available?
Well, because here's my thing. They're the greatest family in WWE history, in wrestling history. And I'm going to tell you why. And I'm talking more than the Hart family, more than the Rotundas, all of that. No disrespect to anybody else. Even better than the God, why do I always forget their name? There was a movie about them. Zac Efron was in it.
You talking about the Von Erichs?
Yes, thank you. Why does that name always whatever? Even more than the Von Erichs. And it's because look at the amount of people, look at the storyline possibilities, look at the storylines that have happened, look at the years in the business, look at the different divisions, the singles, the tags, all of that, right? You look at just their each in each generation, there's been at least one or two. And so I don't know. I to me don't see the dullness in continuing with a consistent bloodline member having a spot.
Right. We actually have a comment here from Chris Carnage. They're the greatest family because there's simply more of them. Oh no.
Chris better watch his mouth, because I know that man personally.
I was gonna say, Chris, you know who we have on here currently, right? Okay, well, tread lightly, my friend. You'll want to stay on here though, because we'll be talking about a certain fella that I know you've been waiting for me to talk about. Now, anyway, to go down the rest of the card for Saturday night's main event, Cody Rhodes will be defending the undisputed WWE Championship against Drew McIntyre.
Put the damn title on Drew.
Cody's going over.
I know.
I know. I think Cody's going over, but I see a heel arc.
He's not believable as a heel.
What?
If they go ROH Cody, like when he first did the stuff with Brandy, I could believe it. But I don't know if this Cody is believable. So I do agree with you there.
Ma'am, Mr. Carnage here seems like he wants to play Fafo today. Daddy Hunter talks the talk, but I don't know about that walk. Okay.
Eric, let's move on before you.
We're gonna move on now before we witness a murder. Tiffany Stratton will be defending the WWE Women's Championship against Jade Cargill, and then
the other pull the trigger match.
Can't stand Jade.
I think Jade's going over here.
Yeah. It's not just the fact that Tiffany's title reign has become stale. It's the fact they went with the heel turn.
Right.
And you cooled off Asuka a bit. You don't want to do that again with Jade.
Oh, 100%. And
funny part is I can't stand Jade.
Yeah.
and I'll die on that soapbox, my guy.
Yeah, and she can't, like, can she
There's
not
nothing
become
spectacular
over?
about her that I haven't seen in somebody else.
What's he saying now? Carnage is always in FAFO mode. Oh, Jesus Christ.
What
Did I
happens when
tell you,
you're a
Eric? Just
backyarder?
focus.
Oh!
Ignore the chat and focus, boy.
What happens when you're a backyarder?
Oh, okay. And the last match that we have announced for Saturday night's main event, we will see a triple threat match for the WWE Intercontinental Championship as Dominic Mysterio will defend against both Rusev and Penta.
I want to say and still for that, but
I don't know. I really don't. Part of me thinks that Rusev is just going to knock Dominic out and then he'll put Penta in the fucking recliner.
you think Rusev goes over with an accolade on Penta?
I think so. I think that's how they're going to do it to try to keep Dominic looking strong. But at the same time, it's like, how many more losses is Penta going to eat?
What keeps
Exactly.
Dominic looking strong is the faction. Has nothing to do with Dominic himself.
This is true. This is also very true.
The faction in which he pissed off over the tag titles.
Yes. Now, NXT Halloween Havoc was last weekend. I felt indifferent about it. There were certain moments I was okay with, and then there were other moments where I was just like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Between that and NXT, I'm just like, what the hell?
Right. And one of the main things was the NXT Tag Team title match. Now, the titles got hot potatoed again, which, what the fuck ever. I kind of figured that's how it was happening because I figured they were just putting the tag titles on the Hardys to make Bound for Glory bigger. And the other thing is that they didn't even introduce them properly. They used Matt Hardy's old woken Matt Hardy graphics and his old woken theme song. So it's like, how are you saying that the broken Hardys are back, but then you use that bullshit?
Yeah, like, you and I had this conversation, and I think we were both hoping for Jeff's obsolete theme, which is what they used for the last run they did in TNA.
Exactly. That's what they should have done.
They had the cloaks, but then once you heard the theme, and then you saw Woken Matt Hardy, I'm just like, oh, so y'all just went through CFOs just so y'all could get away with licensing, but didn't think about the presentation of the character. Inspiration, I understand, because Harley Cameron's the one over the theme. Freaking Matt Cardona, I don't know why they didn't just use Zack Ryder's theme, but whatever.
Woo, woo, woo.
You know it.
I mean,
is that your vocal stem, Denise? Like it's like when you hear somebody knock and you're like, and you automatically in your head you're like, you have to finish it. So if I were to say woo woo woo, do you get what I'm asking?
Yeah, I got you. And sometimes I will, and it's just like try and finish the thought. And Eric can clue you in afterward, but continue on with Halloween Havoc, bro.
No, I got you. Now, we did see some other new champions get crowned as Blake Monroe captured the NXT North American title. And finally,
for her.
Yes, no, I was very happy for that. And then finally, we did also see Tatum Paxley go over, and she is your new NXT Women's Champion.
That was a hell of a match.
Yes.
What did you think about it, Denise?
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just asking what you thought about it.
Okay, so Eric and I talked about it right after. Did we really need the calling for the finish? Because it's pretty obvious they're going to have Izzy do whatever to screw over Tatum, and that's going to be the feud to get the title off Tatum. But did you really need Izzy, Nico, and Spears out there to screw up the moment that had been 4 years in the making?
Yes and no. It might be a whole storyline thing that we're not privy to quite yet. But I get what you're asking. Like,
Yeah, I
there's all
kind of.
this hype. Like, it's time. Like, why does she? Because factions coming out to help kind of almost makes certain wins look cheap. And so I get what is that. I see kind of where I think you're going with it.
Yeah, it did kind of make it feel a little like because the finish was wonky. Because Izzy looks like she was wanting to take Tatum's head off,
Yeah.
and her reaction to not being on the wheel of number one contenders that just went to Lola Weiss anyway. Neither here nor there. Like you could see in her face, she's just like, "What the hell?" And Tatum's like, "I don't want to fight you." So we know at some point it's going to be Izzy Dane versus Tatum Paxley for that title.
There's going to be a turn moment.
Oh yeah, it's
I
just
get that. Yeah.
they didn't do it for the title because JC immediately took Izzy's head off right into Tatum's finish.
Right.
Go ahead, Eric.
No, you're good. So we did, like I said, we had quite a bit happen last weekend at Halloween Havoc. We did also see Ricky Saints versus Trick.
Yeah.
Wait, why has this now become the Peter Griffin versus the Chicken?
You didn't watch Tuesday?
I watched Tuesday, but why are they being compared to Peter Griffin and the Chicken, and who's who?
That's up to your interpretation and those who are on site whenever it happens now. And
I'm moving on before this becomes somewhat racist. PV Vasa, LFG Season 2 runner-up, made her Evolve debut and set the challenge for Kendall Gray. After 4 years, it was finally Tatum's night. Yes, we already did that. Deadline is set for December 6th in San Antonio with tickets starting at $40 before fees. Huh. For once, they aren't a fucking ripoff to buy a WWE ticket.
That won't last long.
Yeah, I know.
Now we did also see CMLL, the female Grand Prix last weekend. Persephone won the Grand Prix after defeating Thekla in the finals. I'm sure Thekla did not like that, and she probably, for some reason, yelled at the Stardom president for it. Oh, yeah.
Oh, of course. It was all his fault.
In the mid-match.
Oh, of course. Of course. Now, we got a few questions to ask you, if you don't mind, ma'am.
Yeah, no, go ahead, ask away. So what I'm here for, guys. I'm here for the fans and here to cause trouble. I mean, I'm here for the fans.
Now, I was doing a little bit of research a couple days ago, and I've noticed it seems like you and Lamaria are in a bit of a pickle right now. I noticed that at your last show at Revenge, during the title match between Ralph Delgado and TJ Brady.
Rafael Delgado,
I am so sorry. And I noticed that Damian Gemini and then Simon Says got involved, which then started an impromptu 6-man tag. So I watched this promo that TJ put up the other day, and it's sounding like now he thinks he has some executive power in Mero Pro. Do you mind elaborating, I guess, a little bit on this whole situation?
He ain't got nothing but shit in his drawers.
Wait, what?
He ain't got nothing but shit in his drawers.
Oh, well, shit. Okay. So what exactly? Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Holy shit. Ladies and gentlemen, he's been gone for like a month, and I guess he saw who we had on today, and he just had to be here. Mr. Trico, how are you today?
What's up? What's going on?
He knew I was going to call him out if he didn't hop up in here.
What's up?
I was going to say, you got time to follow my Instagram, but you can't come on here when I'm here.
Man, let me tell y'all something. Your boy been working all this hard worker this month. I ain't gonna tell no lie.
No. We know, bro. We know you've been busy.
We're gonna save it for the end, Trico, but yeah. Welcome back and happy Halloween, bro.
Happy Halloween, brother.
Yeah, what a perfect day to rise from the dead.
Right?
Oh God.
So, would you like to elaborate, I guess, a little bit on this? So, why is it that it seems like TJ's up your butthole a little bit?
Well, first of all, it's because of his his leash holder, because that's
Okay.
all TJ does is he's a dog, right? And Simon Says is holding the proverbial leash there. So Simon, who I, who, mind you, there's been some question as to if him and I really do have an issue with each other. And I'm going to say this: we are able to put aside our uh, in-ring business. I have no personal issues with the man, but in business, he needs to remember that that is my company. Um, and so because Simon did what he did, TJ now feels he can do what he wants to do. And that's not going to fly at MaraPro. I'm the
Oh,
boss for a
100%.
reason. So
100%. I mean, obviously, it's not going to fly for multiple reasons. One, it's your company, and two, I mean, if you let him walk all over you, then everyone's going to try to.
exactly. And I don't play that game. I didn't put 13 years in this business so far to have the boys think they can just take from me
Oh, 100%.
or take advantage of me.
Oh, hell yeah, 100%. Now, back in June, I
Yes.
saw that you got to experience some deathmatch wrestling at Lolo's Bar and Kitchen. What would
Yes.
you say makes the deathmatch wrestling scene as a whole stand out from the regular independent scene? Like, what would you say if I was to compare, right? What would you say a deathmatch show is like compared to like an NWA show?
It's a completely well, I've never watched an NWA show.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you can if you want to. It's available for free on Roku.
I have my reasons.
Gotcha. Okay.
But son of a bitch. I have my own hold on. How do I put this? What I'm thinking. It stands apart just based off of the fans. Yes, wrestling fans are wrestling fans, but even if you compare them at the high level, so if you compare AEW fans to WWE fans, um, deathmatch wrestling fans are of a different breed. They, I don't know. I don't know if it's the violence they crave. It's the that they're all just marks. I don't know, but the fans are on a whole different level, and it's definitely it's not it as much as I say wrestling ain't for everybody. Deathmatch wrestling definitely ain't for everybody.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Um,
100% for sure.
but it was fun because I know the promoter and I was helping them run the show
Mhm.
because that's where I run Marrow.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So I was helping them run the show and just being able to be like, hey, yeah, if you guys need anything, cool. So I got to have light tubes in my car. There was bats with thumbtacks. I have a fresh roll of barbed wire in my truck. Um, and just they're like, yeah, we're gonna do this and this and this and they just talk about it so nonchalantly as if like a normal wrestler was like, yeah, well, I'll do a suplex here and then we'll do headlock takedown and blah 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 and it's just like oh okay.
I guess
But
that's why you say it like deathmatch wrestling is for a special breed of people.
yeah, you've got to have obviously you have to have a high pain tolerance, but you've got to have there's got to be something wrong with you. I love my deathmatch wrestlers. I love them to death. There's got to be something going on up in your head because I don't think any one of y'all here would willingly do a death match.
No. No, I will say that right now. No.
Dinays, would you?
Hell no.
Trico?
Absolutely not. I would kill somebody.
I
Well, that's kind of the point.
was gonna say it's
Um,
called a death match, so
Nah, I don't want to hold that in nobody's conscience. No.
Oh, oh, so you have a conscience not to want to kill somebody. That's why you don't want to do it.
now here's a show that I'm pretty sure that Trico would be okay with. I'm not exactly sure about Donnae's because he's a God willing Christian. So one thing, I mean, I can't necessarily say I'm surprised by this, but one thing I never really thought would actually become combined is a strip club and wrestling.
Oh yeah.
Now, that is something that you have actually gotten to experience.
Oh yeah.
If you actually play Def Jam Fight for New York, that will be normal.
Okay, well, you learn
The
something new
Def
every
Jam
day.
series, Backyard Wrestling series.
That will be normal.
Yeah, it's 2000s gaming was a different breed.
So, would you like to explain your experience of strip club wrestling?
From what I can remember of it, sure. So it's literally they're
You're good.
and they're right at the door.
Yeah, that's loud. Actually, I could hear it.
Are you just fucking standing there now? Like the fuck? Okay, so anyway, so it was a Saturday night. Picture it, Sicily, 1912. No, so it was a Saturday night, and normally we didn't done it like on different nights when it wasn't gonna be so like packed or like club heavy whatnot. But they decided to do it on a Saturday night, and I'm gonna be honest with you, nobody goes to strip club shows to watch good wrestling. That's just not what we do. So a guy I consider my brother helps book that show. So of course I was gonna go regardless, even if I wasn't booked. I'm just like, I'm gonna sit there, drink, and enjoy crappy wrestling. And then I found out my ex was on the card. I was like, oh, did you? I asked my brother, I said, did you know this? He goes, it's almost like I planned it.
Oh, okay.
So
This is becoming interesting.
not only did your girl get to wrestle that night, but your girl was the main event.
Oh, damn. Nice.
And it became so uncomfortable for my ex that he left without wrestling.
Wow. What a bitch.
Not everybody can be, this good. Sorry.
That's fucking funny.
But yeah, so the way they had it set up was it was like wrestling match, stripping, wrestling match, stripping. So like in between the matches was the strippers.
Gotcha. So it'd be like wrestling pole.
Yeah, because it was literally, I don't know if any of you have been to a strip club. I have a feeling Trico has.
I have.
Okay.
Shoot,
So
I even been to a strip club when I was in middle school.
How the fuck did you go to a strip club when you were in middle school?
Listen, we're not trying to put the man's illegal business out there. We're not going to do
What
that.
the fuck?
We're not going to do that. But no. So they had this. The ring was at the end of the stage.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like the dead center of the club. And what I like about this particular show is I'm the only female on that roster.
Oh.
And so I always end up fighting guys, which I prefer anyway. Because at least I know the hits are going to be good. I like when... I don't like soft hits. So, like, I wrestled one time at a 25-person battle royal. I was the only woman, and I walked in that locker room and I yelled at all of those guys. I said, I swear to God, if y'all take it easy on me because I'm a girl, not only am I going to make you cry and make it hurt worse, I said, but I'm going to embarrass you in front of everybody. I said, don't make me do that. Don't make me ugly. It's not, you're not going to like it.
God damn.
And they all hit me. And I was like, thank you. I went and I thanked all of them, because here's my whole thing, right? If you're gonna hit me, it better hurt. I better feel it.
Right.
not going to do any of this. I'm going to slap my thought and make it sound impactful. No, you can just do it to make it impactful. How about that?
Right. No, it makes sense completely.
So,
So, as you stated, it is your birthday tomorrow.
yes.
So, seeing that your birthday falls on Halloween weekend, does the Daddy Hunter have any plans, festive plans for the weekend?
The Daddy Hunter is taking the weekend off, but Ashley does have some festive ideas happening. I'm working on a costume right now for tonight because another brother of mine was like, let's go out tonight. I was like, cool. So I'm going to be ringing in my birthday um, in a wedding dress.
Oh, interesting.
Now ask me why. Ask me what my costume is.
What is your costume?
I'm divorced, so I'm going as a mistake.
Oh my god.
Hey, yo.
That
Sound better than what I was thinking.
It's either that or if this does not turn out how I like, then I'm going to dress as a demon since my ex wants to paint me as the demon of his story anyway.
Oh, no.
That's better than what I was gonna do. I was just gonna go as Adam Sandler. So for that, all I need is to go buy a jar of pickles.
Literally. And I don't know, step out of your sister's basement.
Damn.
Look, okay, I know that I'm usually always here on a recording, but that doesn't mean I don't go outside.
But don't you get paid? Can't you afford, I don't know, a normal space?
I'm working on it.
You look like you have a pit in the ground of the basement, right? And then you're looking down at a girl who's got your puppy, and you're saying it puts lotion on the skin, or it gets it again.
Oh, no.
Hopefully, you
Now
all
I see
got
why
that
Super
reference.
came on.
Hopefully, everybody got that reference.
I think just about everybody got that
Oh,
reference.
Okay, good. Listen, at my age, I don't know who understands the references anymore.
God.
Trico,
All right.
did you miss me?
We all do.
Yeah, somebody put Eric finally in his place.
Eric knows.
And it was my decision to bring her back on.
It was. He asked me, what was it? You literally asked me the day of the other, like the day after the last time I was here.
Yeah, I was like, hey, we need to have you come back on. And I ended up scheduling it for this weekend. And that's when you told me it was your birthday. And I'm like, oh, perfect.
I'm not going to lie, though, when you called me earlier, I had completely forgotten.
You're good. It happens more than once. And I also know the Google fucking calendar shit always messes up with the fucking times. I don't know why.
But I played it off well, didn't I? I was like, yeah, I'm coming.
You're fine. It's okay. So, what would you say that some of your goals are going into 2026?
Well, I need to be an adult, which is disgusting. No, I want to wrestle more places. My goal is to finally get out of Florida.
Okay.
Because I've never wrestled out of Florida.
That is a very good goal to set. I mean,
in 13 years, bro.
I was gonna say you've never like Georgia, Carolinas, nowhere. Wow.
Never even been given a title. Wow.
Well, that definitely then has to change the next year.
Yeah, those are the wrestling goals. Aside from that, I want to keep making sure that my son is good, because it's hard being a single mom and being in this business and having a job and running a promotion, and it's just a lot. But
oh yeah. I can imagine getting ran thin for sure.
Oh yeah, that's the only thing thin about me is my sanity.
So to round out our interview portion. So last time when you were here, we asked you where would you stop, and we kind of learned that you had a thing for Buc-ee's. So
yes,
here's where we're gonna make it a little tricky. So you're on your way home, 2 a.m.
Waffle House.
You didn't even let me finish the question. I was gonna say that you're in between, that you stop in between, and there's a Waffle House on one end, and there's a Bucky's on the other end. Where are you going?
Both.
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 Okay, I gotta hear the plan here. How are you gonna do that?
Well, you have to stop at Bucky's to get gas, but of course you're gonna get some Bucky nuggets, and then you're gonna get that pulled pork sandwich. Right, but that can always be heated up for later. And then you go to Waffle House, and you get the All American Slam, you get chocolate chip waffle, grits, you get eggs over medium or easy, hash browns extra crispy, you get them smothered and capped. And then if anybody adds sugar to their grits, they need to be taken out back and shot. So you don't add sugar to grits.
Who the fuck does that?
People, apparently. People of my
No comment.
Yeah. You knew where I was going with that, didn't you?
I knew because I do it, like, occasionally.
Now.
Sometimes they'll be just dry.
Oatmeal. That's oatmeal. If you're adding sugar and everything else, that's oatmeal.
Right.
You don't need grits.
Now, I was going to talk about this topic last week because I was requested by outside viewers to talk about this topic, but I'm going to talk about, I decided to save it because I knew who was going to be on here this week, and I know she's not the biggest fan of this guy.
Jason Rance.
Would you let me finish before we start talking shit?
How about you talk quicker then?
Yes, Jason Rance. I was requested to talk about this man and basically completely bury him. So I did a little bit of research. Now, what I genuinely find funny is that the first fucking link that pops up when you search this man's name on Google is his sex offender link. Yes. Like his registered sex offender link. So, yes, to everyone wondering, yes, Jason Rance is a registered sex offender in the state of Florida. Now, here's my question to all of this. How in the fuck is this guy allowed around kids?
How
is he even allowed to own a business? Here's my guess. Here's my guess to the whole thing, because I was looking more into it, and I found out that both Larry Zbyszko and Hector Guerrero are in business with him. How I think it is, I don't have exact paperwork right in front of me, but I could honestly probably find it this weekend when I have some time. What I think is happening here is that either Zbyszko or Guerrero is the one that actually owns the school.
Nope.
He owns it?
Yep.
How? How?
Because it's Florida.
God damn it. You won't let me smoke weed, but you let a fucking pedophile own a goddamn...
Yeah.
Eric, you knew that was the answer, and yet you're still on the same...
I was just hoping it wasn't.
No, he definitely still owns it. He actually, Team Vision Dojo has 2 properties, actually.
Wait a minute, there's a second school?
Up in Oklahoma.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
And it's run by a former student of his.
Does he also like touching kids' buttholes?
Jason did a lot more than that, but okay.
Oh, well, okay. I mean, I didn't want to necessarily look it up, because if I looked it up too far, then I probably would have just taken a one-way flight to Orlando to punch him in the face.
Oh, but I can tell you exactly what happened.
Go ahead. Let's put it out there.
So, it depends who you ask. Let's play devil's advocate. Let's get Chasen's side of the story first, right? Chasen's side of the story is that she was just a drunken party slut who lied about her age.
Okay.
And that her parents made her, I guess, file charges because they wanted money from Chase. Had nothing to do with the fact that he got this 15-year-old girl drunk and drugged her and proceeded to have sex with her and pass her around. Nothing to do with that, because she was just a drunken party slut.
See, I had a feeling that there was a deeper story once you said that was his side, Because usually whenever a guy says that, that means, okay, you did something fucked up.
Yeah.
So,
I can go into all the details if you want, my guy.
so my next question to that is, I guess, I mean, not trying to say this like in a way that like deters what he did, because what he did is fucking wrong and disgusting.
Mhm.
How old was she?
15.
And how old was he? I'm not even saying this in a way that like I'm more so just curious because I've seen some disgusting shit on my end too.
Let me see if I don't know. It won't let me do it. Mid to late 20s, I think.
Okay, then there's absolutely no fucking excuse whatsoever. I
Of
mean,
course.
like, if he was like, I mean, no, I mean, the age thing is still no excuse because he fucking drugged her. So it's still rape. And, you know, the fact that there are still people able to just walk around and work, whether it's on the independence or,
Well, that
God forbid, under a contract.
that also keep in mind, and this is where it gets a little worse for you. He was involved in that whole Teddy Hart thing too.
The whole Teddy Hart thing? What?
The girl who mysteriously disappeared and has never been found.
Wait.
Mhm.
Is that why Teddy Hart got blacklisted?
Oh, that was one of many reasons.
I mean, I also know he had a problem with drugs.
Problem with drugs, problem with alcohol, problem with putting his hands on women. Take your pick. Yep. Yay, Florida.
Gotta fucking love it. I'm originally from Florida.
I'm sorry.
I mean, honestly, it's just there are some human beings that are just very disgusting and honestly make me sick. And he, just by now hearing what he did and looking him up online, he seems like a very vile, disgusting human being. And it boggles me that not only is he still getting work,
He's also still
but
recording customs with his female students who were 14, 15 years old in his house because they're soft customs, quote unquote.
soft customs.
Yeah. Hold on. And her parents are the ones recording them.
Wait,
Do you know what
hold
customs
on.
are?
When you say soft customs,
Uh-huh.
are we talking about lewd photography?
Um, let's put it like this, okay?
Okay, here, let me I guess make it a little let me
No, I got you.
Okay.
So we'll say, Eric, you wanted to see me and Trico wrestle.
Okay.
You wanted me in a bikini and like thigh-high socks. And you wanted to see me absolutely dominate Trico. You wanted to see me basically emasculate him.
And he's having these 15-year-olds do that
Because
to
people, grown men, are requesting this and paying for this. And those videos are used for exactly what you think these men are using them for.
How is that not considered a form of child pornography?
Because her family is the one recording it and has no problem with her doing it.
And I'm guessing there's been multiple reports on this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And nothing's been done.
Nope. Nor will there ever be.
So that's just gross. That is 100% fucking disgusting. That is basically illegal. However the fuck you want to look at it. I see it as fucked up. It's basically a fucked up legal child trafficking ring.
Pretty much.
He's taking these 14 and 15-year-old girls and having them record soft custom content for then to be sold off to these older gentlemen that are requesting it, who are way above the age of 18.
Oh, God, yeah.
So then they can go into their basements and go fat. Okay. That's gross.
If the
I have
next
no
words out of your
problem with
mouth
putting
is
this
why
out
hasn't
there.
anybody called the cops?
I mean, why? Why hasn't anyone called have people called the cops? And the cops don't do shit.
He was recently arrested for violating his probation. Something about not reporting a car or whatever. It's what happens when I think what is it? Mommy's a lawyer and daddy's in realty.
So basically, he's able to get away with all of this because his parents
Because
are
of
rich.
them and money. Yep.
Because money.
Yeah.
See, that's just fucked. That's just so
Mhm.
fucked. I mean, if I were you guys, anyone who is in the Florida independent wrestling scene, and I mean, shit, if you're a fucking parent in Florida, stay away. Well, actually, hold on. If you're a parent in Florida or Oklahoma, because I didn't know about the second school, thank you for telling me that. I suggest you stay away from Team Vision Dojo because it seems like they're doing some shisty shit there. Some really shisty shit. And there are so many other schools you can take your kids to in Orlando, especially.
It's
Just
interesting
some?
because people like to play the I didn't know. How do you not
Yes,
know?
you did. Nah, fuck that. No, that's you. No, anytime someone says, "Oh, I didn't know," I'm like, dude, just shut the fuck up and stop trying to look good for the fucking judge. You know,
Yeah.
you knew exactly what was going on here. Anyone with common fucking sense knows what's going on here.
Anybody that could sit there and I don't know knows how to use Google can tell you Chaser Ants.
Yeah, and I can see why now. He's one of the few people that just does not come anywhere near any major promotion because nobody wants to be around that type of toxicity. But it still shocks me that there are people on the independent scene that are willing to book him.
Yeah.
Like, that's just gross.
And
Like
use his ring.
Oh, well, of course. I mean, if you're gonna fucking bring your ring along, then you know that they see use in that. But at the same time, it's like, why are you gonna bring someone? Why are you gonna bring someone like that into an environment that can possibly become extremely hostile?
Now, one thing I will say, and I don't let a lot of people know this for obvious reasons. I used to be a former student of Team Vision Dojo. And for the longest time, we were told, don't tell people Jason trained us. I'm not going to lie. Did not understand why. Didn't think enough to ask questions. Obviously, I know now
Right.
why. And then I knew about, it took me about 3 years or so in. And it got to the point where a certain shit talker down here recently tried to say that I assisted Chasen in grooming kids. I don't know if you guys know this about me. Trico, I know you do because it's all over my IG. I'm a mom. So why would I assist anybody in that kind of thing and risk losing my child? I almost lost a friendship because of Jason. So I have no love lost for that man.
Yeah.
Anytime y'all want to talk shit, you let me know. But yeah.
Trico, you got any comments on this?
If she was black, y'all be like, I ain't got time for that bullshit.
Exactly. And that's the thing. Like the person who tried to say that about me, is basically mad because he's a failed promoter.
Makes
and
sense.
and I'm very well protected in this business. I'm learning. I'm very well protected. Um, and so it's just jealousy, but it is what it is.
Oh yeah. No, that
Danae,
makes
you
sense
got any
entirely.
comments? You've been real silent.
Yeah, I've just been dead silent, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
Taking it all in.
Oh,
Yeah.
and here's another thing I'm gonna say, just to talk a little bit of shit just to talk a little bit more shit to chase in. Just because you buy a belt and put it on you doesn't make you a champion. Okay, I could do that all fucking day if we were gonna do that shit. I can go online and buy fucking belts all goddamn day, and at that point, I'll be fucking 13 belt Goldstein over here.
Yeah.
Did you just want to flex your world title?
No, it's because I was looking at this and I remembered about how on his website he's all like, yeah, look at me, I'm the champion. And it's like, brother, just because you had a fucking knockoff WCW tag title belt made and then put Vision Dojo on it does not make you a fucking champion, okay?
And there are a lot of people that done it way before him.
Oh, yeah. Fucking Booker T invented his own goddamn title just to walk around with in TNA.
And then
Booker
they
T got
rebranded
roped
it
into-
like 3 times.
Yeah, Booker T got roped into this last bit of antics from Chasen too.
How did he get roped in?
Both him and Scott Hall have trained students at Team Vision.
Oh. They're not
Notice
part of
what-
that whole grooming process, are they?
No.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah, notice they didn't say nothing. Well, Scott can't say much of nothing because, he's dead, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, if you're dead, there's not really all that much you can say, unfortunately.
But no, yeah, he tried roping them into it. He's all about who can get him far with no repercussion to anything, so.
Well, yeah, that's how it is when you're a spoiled little bitch.
Exactly.
So, in other words, Chasen, I hope sooner than later, you end up getting arrested. I hope Florida police ends up smartening up. And when you do get arrested, I hope you drop the soap and you get passed around for multiple packs of Marlboros.
Personally, I hope he eats a curb with his front teeth.
Nah, I want him to get anal bleeding first and then get at the curb stop.
Damn.
Oh Lord.
I mean, think about it. If you're already getting anal bleeding and your butthole hurts, I mean, that just makes the curb stop even worse.
What do you got against buttholes, Eric?
Well,
All
I
right,
mean, funny
I think
story
on that
here. The
note-
male G-spot is actually in the butthole.
I don't envy your segue out of this, Eric, but go ahead.
Oh, no, I was going to say, I honestly think that's like God. That has to be some type of sense of humor from God, just to be like, you know what? You know what I think will be really fucking funny? I'm going to put the G-spot of every man in their butthole, so that then technically every man has to be gay if they want to get off.
You could have just said, let him get ditty. That's it. You'll be done with it. You could have just said, let him get ditty.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you got someone with ADHD and autism. They got to get real specific. But, no, seriously, though, someone like him, I say get fucked. I hope he gets bent over multiple times. And, I mean, basically, you remember that episode of Futurama where it's like death by snoo-snoo? Okay, I hope he gets death by butthole.
God. Prolapsed buttholes.
I'm sorry, that shit, look, in my mind, that shit would hurt. If you just
Damn,
have-
you made Danae's disappear.
I think he probably had to go to the bathroom.
Hmm.
Either that or I may have accidentally broken him. But now, we did actually have some stuff going on this week in the Indieverse. Thunder Rosa did announce that she's in the process of bringing back Mission Pro Wrestling. It has been on hiatus since August of 2023. Now, if she was to come back, she will then be one of 2 female promoters currently in North America. But that's nor here or there. So we'll just have to wait and see what ends up happening. Now, some other news that we ended up getting. Mercedes Moné will be returning to House of Glory on November 13th, most likely to face off against Indy Hartwell. So sorry, JD from NY, but you will most likely be banned from that show again. Maybe you should just stop talking shit. So,
About who?
Mercedes.
Good.
Anybody
Let
associated with
you.
AEW?
Can't
No,
stand
literally,
Mercedes.
JD just shits on anybody from AEW.
No, I just shit on Mercedes because I can't stand her.
Shit. Oh my. 14 belts, Monet.
Wait,
That's
she has
enough.
14 now? She
Yes.
got 2 more?
Like, that's enough.
Wait, she got 2 more?
She
over
got
the
2
last
more
week?
belts?
Bro, have you not been counting? Have you?
She's got 12, bro.
Trico,
Well,
don't
I'm
make
just
me.
Well,
saying
but still too
14.
many.
And then decide to put the goddamn tag team titles and the women's world title on her. Goddamn.
Oh, yeah, that's true. We forgot about
Okay,
that.
It's
those two
annoying.
have not been confirmed yet because for the love of God, Stat better screw them over when they had
Please.
that first round match
Please.
after what they did.
Please, because
If
I don't.
they
We
go
don't
to
need
the
14
semis,
belts
they're
Monet.
winning that match, and yeah, throw the damn tag titles away.
Yeah, moving on. Now, you guys remember I mentioned Vince Russo earlier that it was being reported by Demented Dave that he got hired by NWA as a writer. Now I can confirm that is not the case. However, Vince Russo is now the new investor for Juggalo Championship Wrestling.
Unsurprising.
So what? Are you gonna have a fucking storyline on the wellness policy with cocaine?
Listen, what's a little cocaine between friends?
Lord. And Billy Starks just became the world champion over there, so I'm just like, oh, fuck.
No, she is Jersey Championship Wrestling, not Juggalo.
Okay.
Which that is the next topic, seeing that Masha Slamovich got stripped of the Jersey Championship Wrestling World title because of things that we talked about a couple weeks ago. And in a match against Charles Mason, Billy Starks is now your new JCW World Champion.
Good for her.
Oh, yeah, no, she 100% deserved it. Now, Rich Swann is currently working on a per-appearance deal with TNA. For anyone that is wondering, honestly, I kind of hope he ends up signing with NWA because I really think he'd be a good fit for the junior heavyweight division. I genuinely do.
Agreed.
So I hope we pick him up.
But I would rather see his talent be put to good use.
I do as well. And I believe that his talent would be put to good use over there. But I believe there's probably something that has us giving a difference of opinion, which we will discuss offline.
Oh, there's one of your superstars I'm just not a really big fan of.
Okay, gotcha. So,
that's all it is.
I gotcha. Now, this weekend on the indie side of things, we do have a couple of shows going on. Santino Bros tonight will be presenting Night of the Human Death Match. Oh, Jesus Christ, that sounds brutal. The event features the brutal Santino Bros Wrestling Championship as Che Cabrera defends his title against Alec Tomas and Slice Boogie. And then don't miss the Super Trios match where Lucas Riley, Don Kubrick, and Kid Destino go head-to-head with Gigi Mastero, Chris Nasty, and Jordan Cruz. Also in a gauntlet match, we will see Cam Gates versus Oscar Felix, Dre versus Tyler Bateman. In a street fight, Delilah Doom versus Damian Arsenic. In a grudge match, Michael Revenant with Tyler Bateman versus Finch with El Primo Hino. In a body bag match, we will see Karma versus Simone, and the lineup is subject to change. IWC winner takes all. In a IWC Heavyweight Championship match, we will see Duke Davis defend against the Neon Tarantino Derek Dillinger. The new IWC Super Indie Champion Spencer Slade will take on Von Vertigo. IWC Women's Champion and TNA Knockout Mila Moore puts her title on the line against Amanda Blitz. Bill Collier faces WWE ID prospect Sam Holloway for the Super Indie #1 contender spot. IWC Tag Team Champions Bubba the Bulldog and Bulk Nasty will face former friends Jimmy Vegas and Super Hentai. IWC High Stakes Champion Marcus Delgado will take on the debuting Agent 001 James Wong. Seriously? Agent 001 James Wong. Okay, I'm really starting to question some of these wrestlers' names. Anyway, then the Man Dime Elijah Dean with Jock Sampson will be in action against Kanan Christopher with Justin Plummer. Plus, we will see Felix Coe, Zach Nystrom, Jamie Jameson, Andrew Palace, Anthony Cantina, and many, many more in action. Also, in some big news, Sherilyn Guerrero, the daughter of Eddie and Vicky Guerrero, has officially started training at Reality of Wrestling.
Good.
How do y'all feel about this? The Guerrero lineage lives on, and nobody ever fucking bears to hear, oh, well, it's already living on through Dominic. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. We're not doing that again.
That is a Mysterio family lineage as much as Dom wants to resent it in character.
Bro, that's like the argument I got in with some smark about. He tried to argue with me that Yokozuna wasn't Samoan, he was Asian. And his only rationale behind it was, I'm Samoan. How you gonna tell me who my people are? I said, I just did.
So
Some
in
people
Not knowing
just
his
conclusion,
don't
last
learn.
name.
Like
I
I
said
said,
in conclusion, some people are dumb.
like he's a Samoan playing a Japanese character. Like
His
For
name
fuck's
is
sake, we have a
literally, his
German
name
playing a
was
Mexican.
his literal name was Rodney Anawai.
I mean, for fuck's sake, we have a German playing a Mexican along with two Brits who also think they're Mexican.
Yeah.
And somehow it's the most
Triple H.
overact in the fucking company.
That's what, yeah.
Now, before we hop off here, Ashley, is there anything that you would like to plug?
The social medias for me and Mero. You can find us both on Instagram. If you can't find it on Instagram, just message Trico.
she had to use my name.
Yeah. That's what you get for not even having your camera on.
He never has his camera on. I don't think I've
Yep.
ever seen that man's face except for his photos. Mero
That's
Pro
'cause
on
he's not TV
Instagram.
straight.
The Daddy Hunter Ashley on Instagram. Check out Mero Pro's YouTube. And yeah, on Facebook as well. Mero Pro and Ashley the Daddy Hunter. We did have to cancel our December show, but we are aiming for February for our next show, so be on the lookout for all of that.
Question,
Sounds
was
good.
that because it was like around the time of Cena's last match?
No, it's you want the honest reason?
Yeah.
Because the government sucks and I need to be able to provide for my son instead of have a wrestling show.
Fair.
Makes
Oh
sense.
God, no, we don't want to get into that Trump's bullshit.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, and this is the only thing I'm gonna say on it. It's not just one person's fault or one side's fault.
No,
let's
it's both their
let's
fault.
be real with ourselves.
No,
And
it's
I'm
100%
not gonna
both.
say which party I'm affiliated with because it don't matter. But like I said, it boils down to more than just one person's fault and more than just one side's fault.
Yeah. And the fact that they both just try to keep on pointing blame at one another is completely disgusting. They're trying to use the American people for leverage, which is even more disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why I hate politicians. Anyway, I'm going to plug my usual shit here. If you haven't already, go over to nationalwrestlingalliance.com, see all the latest shows that we have coming up, keep up with the latest NWA Power episode. It's currently on demand on Roku+. Also, go over to NWAmerch.shop to buy all that good shit. Buy a shirt, buy a tee, go buy a belt, buy something. I don't know. My life depends on it. No, not really, but I mean, you better act like it does. Now, if you haven't already, also go over to exoprowrestling.com. Next show for Exodus Pro Wrestling will be on December 6th, Journey 3 at the Tree Lawn in Cleveland, Ohio. Already announced for that show, Pretty Boy Smooth. Just last night, we also did have Gannon Jr., one half of the Exodus Pro Tag Team Champions. He will be in attendance. Also, we will have the Exodus Pro Women's Champion, Marty Bell, in attendance, as well as the Exodus Pro NWA Midwest Champion, Mr. Dante Casanova. It's going to be a stacked card. I know about what the card is, but I'm not allowed to tell you because, well, I am allowed into that information and you're not yet. So, Trico, you got anything you want to plug? Hey!
Yo. So y'all can follow me on my YouTube at Trigo Fullerton for my latest content, as well as social media at _Trico and Technology Productions for all of my film productions. Currently still working on my second feature Keys, which is going to be in post soon, and we're going to be releasing that bad boy in 2026.
Hell yeah,
Nice.
hell yeah. Dane, is there anything you want to plug?
Other than UWO tonight, if that is a thing. If not,
I don't think UWO. Oh, yeah, I'll say that right now. UWO most likely will not be a thing right tonight, ladies and gentlemen, because it's Monkey's birthday. He's got a show. He's going to be out getting drunk. I'm just going to be honest.
And then, with that being said, the 4, hopefully 5-match card, Saturday Night's main event tomorrow will be going down.
Here, let's all join in hands and pray. Dear God, if you can please just make sure that there's more wrestling than commercials tomorrow, that would be great. Okay, amen.
It's for the peacock.
Yeah. Anyway, if we don't see y'all tonight, we will be seeing y'all tomorrow night for Saturday night's main event. Hope y'all have a good one.
Deuces.